So in this section, we will talk about function call obfuscation, so what it is and why we need to learn it. So every PE module, like exe and DLL, usually uses external functions. So when it's running, it will call functions implemented in an external DLLs, which will be mapped into a process memory to make these functions available to the process code. Okay. Now, AV industry figured out that by analyzing what kind of external DLLs and functions are used by the binary, it can be a good indicator if this binary is malicious or not. And it's all done without running the binary, okay? So AV Engine analyzes a PE file on disk by looking into its import address table, which is a dedicated section in a PE file, and reviews the functions which binary wants to call at runtime, and compares the list with a list of functions known to be used by malware. Okay. Of course, this method is not very it's not bulletproof and can generate some false positives, but it's known to work in some cases and is widely used by AV engines. So what we as a malware developers can do about it? This is where function call obfuscation comes into play. Function call obfuscation is a method of hiding your DLLs and external functions that will be called during runtime. Okay. To do that, we can use standard Windows API functions called getModuleHandle and getProcAddress. The former returns a handle to a specified DLL, and the latter allows you to get a memory address of the function you need and which is exported from the DLL. Okay, so let me give you an example. So let's say your program needs to call a function called playSound, which is exported in a DLL named sound.dll. So first, you call getModuleHandle with the name of a sound DLL, and if this library is already in your process, you can get a handle to this library. Okay, then you can call getProcAddress with an argument of playSound function, and in return you get an address of that function. Okay, and then you can just call that function. So what is important here is that if you compile your code, compiler will not include sound DLL in the import address table. So AV Engine will not be able to see that during static analysis. So let's jump to our development VM and see how it works in practice.